You know, guys, the thing that brought me down with WWE Backlash was the three last matches of this show. You know, I really enjoyed Backlash at the beginning. Backlash was a good show at the beginning of the show. The opener was great. The other matches in between was phenomenal. They did an awesome job at the beginning of the show. But the thing that ruined Backlash for me was the main event. You guys, I know a lot of you guys are going to agree with me. I really think that AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura should have main evented this show. They should have. They should have main evented this show. You had a prime reason to put these guys in the main event. Number one, Nakamura is one of the biggest heels on SmackDown Live. Number two, this is Nakamura's fifth opportunity at the WWE title. It could be potentially last. Number three, Brock Lesnar's not on the card. So I ask you, why wasn't AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura was the main event? This show was an 8 out of 10 if that was the main event. 8 out of 10, ladies and gentlemen. I would have gave it an 8 out of 10 if that was the main event of the show. But you put Roman and Joe last with only Samoa Joe promos going back and forth, and basically that was the entire build. Even though Samoa Joe is great at what he does, I'm not knocking Samoa Joe. But why is Roman Reigns and Samoa Joe the main event? The fans ate that main event apart just like they did at WrestleMania. Again, they never learn. I ask you, why Nakamura versus AJ Styles was not the main event? It should have been the main event. The WWE title, no, I don't care who's holding it. I don't care if it's Jinder Mahal. I don't care if it's Titus O'Neil, Darren Young. I don't care who holds the WWE title. They should main event the show. Mahal did it 4 times. 4 times. He main event the pay-per-view. But AJ Styles can't main event a single show as the WWE champion? Give me a break. Ridiculous. And most people will agree with me. Most people will agree with me. On Twitter, they agree with me. They agree with me. The WWE title should have been the main event. You see what the fans did. They ate Samoa Joe and Roman Reigns up and just, this is boring. They were chanting, I heard CM Punk in the ring. They were chanting everything. They ate that match apart. They ate that match apart. But that was the thing that brought Backlash down for me. Everything else was good. Everything else was good. You know, it just that main event just brought my entire vibe about the show down. It was a decent show overall. I really enjoyed it. But thank you, Big Boy John 25. And I just finished watching your Backlash thoughts. It was awesome. You know, I forgot to give it a like. There you go. Gave it a like. And, you know, but everything else I enjoyed on Backlash, man. I really did. I really did. But thanks, shout out to Big Boy John 25. He just reached 126 subscribers. If you guys have not subscribed to him, make sure you guys go subscribe to him. And make sure you guys hit that like button on my video. Subscribe to me if you guys are new. And comment down below your thoughts on Backlash. Man, I really would love to hear you guys' thoughts on Backlash 2018 pay-per-view. I appreciate everybody that has watched this video. Appreciate everybody that has subscribed to the channel, man. It's going to be one of my busiest weeks on YouTube, man. Very busy. We got a lot of stuff planned for you guys. A lot of stuff coming, man. I can't wait to show everybody what I got, all my twos, what I got today, man. But, yeah, if you guys have not obviously noticed that this is your WWE Backlash 2018 full show review and results. I forgot to put the title in the video. It's May 6th, 2018 pay-per-view. We were coming live. Where were we at? I don't even know where we were at. We were coming live from Newark, New Jersey for WWE Backlash, man. Good crowd, by the way, man. This crowd was absolute beast. I'm surprised New Jersey was a smart crowd, man. I never thought that. I never thought a B+ pay-per-view would get this kind of crowd reaction. The crowd made this show. The crowd made this show. I told you guys, a good crowd is a good show. If they're in tuned, you're going to have a good show. I don't care who's on the card. If you have a good crowd, you're going to have a good show. But yeah, let's go over the entire card, man. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel down below if you guys are new. You know, on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Look to hit that by the beginning of the August of 2018. Hopefully we can hit that goal. You know, I'm going to be grinding for you guys every week. I'm bringing back streams as well, man. You know, streams did very, very well for me back last summer. I'm going to bring that back again. Hopefully we can get some subscribers in here, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to live stream more often for you guys. I know I said I was like, I was like on a little lenience on streams, you know what I'm saying, after we was acting up. But the GTA 5 thing did very, very well. I never expected to do that well. So I'm going to start doing that again, streaming, these story-driven games. I know you guys love that. You really glad to get my live reaction, you know what I'm saying. And I will start doing that more with Universe Mode. Universe Mode's popping right now, man. It's it's really, really popping. The last pre-tape show I will do, besides main event, will be Raw this week. And I'm going live for SmackDown Live this week, tomorrow. I'm going live, I'm streaming SmackDown Live tomorrow. Live, man. Gonna be awesome. But shout out to Big Boy John 25, Knight Rider Games. Shout outs to all of my new subscribers. Shout out to the man that joined the Phenomenal Crew but just about 2 days ago, man. Shout outs to you for joining the Phenomenal Crew. Shout outs to JBoy60 who has live streamed my person. Alright. But that's what I was saying, man. Shout out to JBoy60, man. He joins my streams every time, man. Good shout outs to you, man. I really thank you for joining my streams. You know what I'm saying? And I thank everybody that will be watching my Backlash review and results, man. I really, when I'm on Twitter or whatever, man, I'm just looking at these YouTube comments of people saying how Backlash was, man, in the comment section of these videos, man. You people don't like people speaking the truth, man. They really don't. I mean, I was on Twitter, one of my favorite YouTubers, JD from New York, man. He did his Backlash review and results, 2018 review and results. Last night, you know what I'm saying? I watched it this morning like I always do. My morning routine, every time I pay-per-view or Raw, SmackDown, I get in the morning. I do get in the morning, get ready to go to school. I get my notes together for my review and results. And I listen to JD from New York, man. He's the idol of mine that I've looked up to since starting this YouTube channel. He's the reason why I started this YouTube channel and started doing WWE reviews of my own. I plan to get as big as JD and possibly meet him one day. I would love to meet all of my subscribers and meet JD from New York for that aspect alone. Him and Solid Monster are people I look up to in this business, man, in the YWC. I look up to them in the YouTube wrestling community. And he was talking about Roman Reigns on his off the script. We didn't go over how the plans for Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman heading into WrestleMania 35. How Roman Reigns could walk into New Jersey as the Universal Champion with Braun Strowman challenging. We didn't go over that. But I went over how I think, but he went over how he would book Roman Reigns to be turn heel. You know what I'm saying? And it was brilliant. He said get AOP involved, have them help Roman Reigns dethrone the Beast and win the Universal Championship at SummerSlam. But some of you people, man, they have no brains. You have no brains. Like, now he's a Roman Empire fan now he's a fanboy, now he's gonna say, hey, you hate him one week, now you like him another week. You people make no sense to you people. You really don't. You understand? You guys can't take criticism. And I'm gonna tell you guys straight up, I might not like everything that WWE does. That doesn't mean I'm a hater of the company. I love this company with all my breath. I've been watching for 10 years now. 10 years. 10 straight years. Since I was 4 years old, I've been watching this company. I will give you guys criticism. I will give you what they're doing wrong. I will give you what I think they should be doing right. It's not that I hate the company. Of course I don't hate the company. I grew up with it. Why would I hate it? You know what I'm saying? It's been a bread and butter of mine for years. For years, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm just gonna tell you guys now, man. If you don't agree about what if you disagree about what I say, man, I understand that. Most people got their own opinions. I don't say, oh, well, your opinion's wrong. I don't bench you. In your opinion, you think that Roman should be a face. Okay, Roman should be a face. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hate on you, man. I'm just gonna tell you how it is, man. If you think he's gonna be a face, let him be a face. Think he's gonna be a heel, let him be a heel. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. I'm not fighting in 2018, man. I'm really not. I'm really not, man. I'm not. I said that I'm just gonna tell it how it is, man. If people don't like it, they can unsubscribe, leave my channel. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to watch. It's your choice to watch. You want to watch me? Watch me. If you don't like my opinion, then leave. Then leave. I don't want to hear you talking in my comment section. So I mean, oh, he's a Roman Reigns hater. No, not a Roman Reigns hater. I tell it like it is, ladies and gentlemen. I tell it like it is. And JD tells it like it is, man. If you guys know JD from New York, yes, I urge you guys to go watch him. I really urge you guys to go watch him. He comes up with brilliant ideas. He has a podcast. He sells on a t-shirt. He's doing everything right. And he plays Fortnite and everything for all my Fortnite fans. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of that, I got an announcement on Fortnite. I will be playing Fortnite on Wednesday. I'll talk to you guys about how my plans are for Universe Mode this week after this video's over. But yeah, just want to get that right out the way, man. Before we get into Backlash review and results. We kick things off on Backlash with the Backlash pre-show with Bayley taking on Ruby Riott. Backstage, Bayley argued with Sasha Banks, tried to make peace with her old friend, and invited her to be in the corner, but the boss rejected her offer. The only thing I have a problem with is this Bayley and Sasha Banks thing, man. Are you guys are friends or not? Make a choice, because it's kind of getting aggravating right now. It really is. But, Ruby Riott didn't have any trouble at all in this match. She basically defeated Bayley here as Riott wins being pre-fall. It was a decent match, man, I guess it had some build with Sasha Banks and Bayley. But again, I asked, 1 week their best friends team up together, and then the next week they hate each other. WWE needs to make up their mind and really quickly because people are souring on Sasha Banks and Bayley again. I don't want to sour on Bayley. I love Bayley. You know what I'm saying? Even though I think she should have a little bit more aggression, even though I think she should be a heel, and like she is in my universe mode, she's brilliant. She's brilliant in my universe mode. But in real life, they can do the same thing, man. They can make Bayley legit again, and I really hope they do. But they're having Bayley and Sasha Banks, looks like they did with Absolution, put over the Riott Squad. That's exactly what they did here. Riott wins in a decent matchup to kick on the pre-show of Backlash. Then we got to the main card, man. It was Miz Rollins versus The Miz. These guys tore the house down, man. This was a phenomenal match, man. I really enjoyed this. A classic opener. These guys got 20 minutes, and they tore the house down. Miz was not able to recruit the Mr. and his lackeys for the bout. Instead, he went and let it alone against Rollins in the match. That began with the champ out-wrestling the A-lister. A nasty, methodical offense allowed The Miz to rally back the match show to a grinding pace. Miz taunted his foe as he overwhelmed him. An eye-injury attack, though, allowed Rollins to mount a comeback. Rollins bashed the blows in and out of the ring until Rollins hurt his knee on the ring post, which he saw brilliantly, by the way, and which I thought he actually blew out his knee again. I got scared when Miz threw him in the LED board, man. My breath went like this. I was like, oh my god, I hope Rollins is not hurt. But he wasn't, man. Good thing he was playing it off, man, because I really thought he got injured again, man. That would have been very, very bad for Seth Rollins. Challenger pounced, focusing on Rollins' bad wheel. Kingslayer gutted it out and hit the signature curve stump to grab the victory and retain the Intercontinental Championship, man. Even though this was one of the most predictable matches on Backlash, WWE actually made it a little bit unpredictable here at the end. With Miz teasing to win the title, but in the end, Rollins was able to get the victory, and rightfully so. The IC title is staying on Monday Night Raw. Then we had Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss, man. This was I'm really not gonna lie to you guys, man. I enjoyed this more than their WrestleMania match, man. Their WrestleMania match was god awful, man. In my opinion, I ain't like their WrestleMania match. I enjoyed this match more because of how Alexa Bliss got a little bit more offense in. You know, even though the storyline was terrible, the match was decent. The match was decent. But you know what I'm saying. Nia Jax, I'm glad she cut decided because Bliss needs to get far away from the World Women's Championship again, and hopefully we could get Alexa Bliss. Hopefully we could get Nia Jax against Natalia soon, so we can entwine that Nia Ronda Rousey storyline, and hopefully get my matchup for SummerSlam. With my realistic match for the World Women's Championship for SummerSlam. Nia Jax versus Ronda Rousey. That's where they're going with this, man. That's where they're going with this. That's the reason why Nia Jax kept the retained here. They're trying to get her to SummerSlam and having her win the WWE Women's title. Have her fight Ronda Rousey at SummerSlam. That's my prediction for SummerSlam, man. That's what I think's gonna happen, man. That's what I think's gonna happen. We'll see what happens here. Jax wins via pinfall to retain her Raw Women's Championship. I'm so glad this storyline is over. Then we had Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton for the United States Championship. This was a phenomenal matchup as well. I really enjoyed this match. Even though this was a generic Randy Orton match. Wait, let me take that back. You know, this matchup was to me. It wasn't phenomenal. It wasn't good. At least I thought it was, but it wasn't. Randy Orton weathered Jeff Hardy early offensive fight back with a barrage of strikes. The fight moved on to the outside of the ring where each man hit the other with the big moves. Orton slowed the bout down as he looked to squeeze the air out of his opponent. Orton had Hardy in sights but couldn't put it with a title holder. A swan-time bomb from Hardy, however, left the Viper unable to get up. This was a generic Randy Orton match. I thought they were going to do better like they did over 10 years ago when they fought for the WWE Championship. I really wish they would have did better, but I guess not. And this was a generic Randy Orton matchup here with Hardy retaining his United States Championship. The right man won. Jeff Hardy when it was over facing in the entire company. I really wish that Randy Orton should have turned heel here. It would have been a perfect time to turn heel, but they didn't do the heel turn. I really wish they did. Really did the heel turn with Randy Orton, man. I really wish they would have did that. But in the end, it was a decent match. I enjoyed it for what it was, and you know what I'm saying, I really did. So, yeah. Next, it is the New Day, Rusev Day, and others. Cross paths with Elias, man. I mean, the crowd ate this up, and I really enjoyed this segment. It wasn't bad. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I had a good laugh out of this, man. Elias came to be one of Bruce Springsteen's best friends before he could break to the song. The New Day emerged with an invitation for Elias to jam with the group. Everything is about to soon after celebrating Rusev. He with the saying that it's Rusev Day every day. That was awesome. That was the best part of this program, man. When Aiden English does that Rusev Day thing, it is absolutely brilliant, man. I really love it. I love it. Elias though thought he could actually start his song with No Way Jose in his Koga line, which included Breezango and Titus Worldwide, jobbers, you can say here in WWE. I hate to say it, man. Titus World Slide, you know, Titus World Slide, you know what I'm saying. Burst out of the curtains and danced on the entrance ramp. Rude showed up next and hit Elias with a glorious DDT to end the segment. I enjoyed it, man, for what it was, even though I wish Bobby Roode should be a heel. But we'll probably look like we're never going to get heel Bobby Roode no time soon, even though Vince should just listen to the fans to turn this guy heel and put him where the Bobby Roode where he originally supposed to be, that egomaniac heel prick who could easily be your Universal Champion if WWE allows him to run with it. But, you know, it's whatever, man. It is what it is. So, but, you know, good segment here. Really enjoyed it, and I like how they did that segment, man. I really enjoyed it. I had a good laugh out of it. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all had a good laugh out of it too. So then after that filler, we had Big Cass take on Daniel Bryan. Now I was shocked, really shocked here, that Big Cass didn't get pinned. He submitted. He tapped out. Daniel Bryan made Big Cass tapped out in his pay-per-view debut, man. For the first time in over, was it 4 years? I'm sorry, his one-on-one debut. He was his first one-on-one match in over 4 years. So, tonight. Um, I'm sorry, no, sorry. My history is wrong, and my notes is wrong. It's Daniel Bryan's first pay-per-view singles match in over 4 years. So, this is the first time he was on pay-per-view fighting one-on-one. So, I mispronunciation right there, ladies and gentlemen. But he actually made Big Cass submit here. I was shocked. Very, very shocked. After the match, Big Cass, Doris Bryan, after the bell, leaving him in really in pain. I really thought that Big Cass was going to destroy Daniel Bryan and beat the crap out of him here. I really thought he was going to win this match and they were going to fight again at Money in the Bank. But I guess not. I guess Bryan wins here, and I guess they still got the job done. They got heel heat on Big Cass, and I guess we're looking towards another matchup at Money in the Bank. I don't know where to go from here. I really don't. Even though I wish Bryan should be in the Money in the Bank match, in my opinion. It should be Daniel Bryan in the Money in the Bank match because I think he has a legit chance of winning that matchup at WWE Money in the Bank. At Money in the Bank, I'm sorry, he has a good chance of winning the Money in the Bank contract. But you know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens. As notification here, tonight at Monday Night Raw, Money in the Bank qualifying matches begin. So we're gonna get the road to Money in the Bank now as qualifying matches begin for Money in the Bank, which will be taking place in June. Speaking of Money in the Bank, we got Money in the Bank officially announced. It will be a co-branded pay-per-view this year. WWE now, I'm surprisingly, they're not going all out with these pay-per-views, man. They had a lot of pay-per-views last year. You know, they're spread out 6 weeks now for pay-per-view now. You know what I'm saying? So there's not a lot of pay-per-views, and you know, to me that I like that because you're not forcing it down our throats every month. This is probably the most pay-per-views we see, most events that we see with WrestleMania, Great Royal Rumble, and this Backlash in the span of 1 month, man. We probably won't see this till next year again. So yeah, I like how this especially now here, Money in the Bank is the next pay-per-view. Can't wait for it. One of my favorite pay-per-views of the year. Even though I wish Money in the Bank should be at WrestleMania where it belongs, but I don't mind a pay-per-view for Money in the Bank. Then we have Carmella take on Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship, man. You know, a lot of people complain, and me included, man, really complain about this freaking, this freaking Carmella screaming, man. Oh my gosh, she is so aggravating with the screaming, man. I know it's her character, but God, it's terrible. If WWE, you want me to hate Carmella, man, you have done your job, man. You guys know what I'm talking about, man. She's talking about, right now! With the screaming, man. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, man. It was disgusting to watch, man. It really was, man. I got sick and tired of it, man. I really did. I really did. It was terrible. It was terrible. I felt bad. I felt bad watching it, man. But anyway, man, it went like I expected, man. Carmella retaining. I think what she should have retained. You know what I'm saying? And they made the right move here. Even though I'm like, where do we go from here? You know, people ask, where do you go from here? Well, it's simple. Asuka. Asuka's next. Asuka should win the SmackDown Live Women's Championship and fight Charlotte either at SummerSlam or the Survivor Series. Now, people was thinking that WWE was going to have Charlotte win and beat Carmella at Money in the Bank, or SmackDown Live building towards Money in the Bank, and then have Charlotte versus Asuka at SummerSlam in a rematch from WrestleMania. No, but I think here's what you should do. You should have Carmella versus Asuka for the Women's Championship, SmackDown Live Women's Championship at WrestleMania. That's my match, man. That's my match. That's right there, man. You know what I'm saying? I think that Asuka should win the SmackDown Live Women's Championship at Money in the Bank, then fight Charlotte at SummerSlam. That would be awesome. That would be very, very awesome. But again, you guys started watching the stream right now. Shout outs to you. Comment in the chat so I can shout you out if you're watching the stream. I know JBoy60 joined. He came in, and Big Boy Johnny 25. Those two are getting shout outs for watching the stream live. Thank you guys so much for watching it live. I really, really appreciate you guys watching it live. when y'all watch this stuff live, it gives me the influence to do more. Because I love doing this, man. I love doing these reviews. I love doing this on a daily basis. Because it's because of y'all. It's because of y'all, man. It really is, man. Y'all don't know how much doing this every week makes me so happy, man. It really does. As a creator, entertainer, I am very, very entertaining. You know what I'm saying? You guys should go look back at my last stream when I did that Kurt Angle thing. It was hilarious. I'm very, very entertaining. You know what I'm saying? And I really appreciate you guys watching these live, man. Shout outs to everybody that watched this live. I'm sorry, that they're all watching live, man. Appreciate you guys. But in the end, Carmella got the victory. She rolled up Charlotte to get the victory here, as Charlotte hit her knee and she took advantage and rolled her up for the 1-2-3 and retains the SmackDown Women's Championship, man. I told you, WWE should go in this direction. Carmella versus Charlotte. So Carmella versus Asuka at Money in the Bank, and they have Charlotte versus Asuka at SummerSlam. Boom. There you go. We'll make it a triple threat. I don't mind a triple threat. Don't mind it. Neither. Then, we talked about starting the show, man. AJ Styles and Nakamura not going on last. I really thought this should have been the main event of the evening. And New York and Georgia agreed with me. They chanted main event doing this thing. Doing this matchup as well. And I think WWE, the thing that brought the show down again was they made the wrong decision here, man. I thought Nakamura was going to win the WWE title, man. I really thought that he was going to win the title. I really thought he was going to win. They had to promise him to do it. But Nakamura lost. And again, let me ask you this question. Nakamura and Styles win a no disqualification match, right? Doesn't that mean no countouts, no rope break, anything goes? Why are we having no countouts in a no disqualification match? I mean, you know this was a Road Dogg production, man. You know this was a Road Dogg production, man. That's ridiculous. We should not have it's a no disqualification match. Why is countouts on? Why? Makes no sense. But what happened was we seen two low blows, and I believe they kicked each other in the face as well, and they rolled to the outside of the ring. Both men could not make a 10 count, so AJ Styles retains his WWE title again via countout. So where do we go from here? Well, they have nothing else. Where else can you go from here? The next best thing is to have the WWE title hanging up at the top of the rafters and Money in the Bank. Ladder match. You heard it first, ladies and gentlemen. Ladder match for the WWE Championship. That's where they go from here. That's where they go from here. That's the best they got for AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura is a ladder match. And they better do it. If not, what else can you do? We need a winner to do out this feud. They're keeping it alive with these controversial finish. But still, we need a ladder match. A ladder match for the WWE Championship Money in the Bank. Styles retains. This should have been the main event. This matchup was very, very good. Just when the matchup was picking up, they ended it, man. I really wish Nakamura won the title here. But I really would hope he does it at Money in the Bank. Ladder match for WWE Championship. Money in the Bank. There you go. And then, after that, AJ Styles should move on to Samoa Joe for SummerSlam. That should be a SummerSlam feud for the WWE Championship. Or I would take Nakamura. I would take Nakamura versus Joe as well, man, for the WWE Championship. And all be all right there, SummerSlam. Boom. Then we have Bobby Lashley versus Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. A tag team matchup here, man. They just got, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens just got destroyed here. But they did double team their advantage over Lashley. They beat up the former Impact Wrestling champion in their corner as Braun Strowman watched on for the Ring Gaper. The Monster Man tagged in and wrecked shop. Owens and Zayn fell apart. Afterwards, they argued and fought until Strowman and Lashley swooped in and took out KO to close things out. Strowman power slammed Owens after the bell to end a exclamation point to this victory. It was a decent match, man. I really didn't care for it, man, because this had no build behind it. Why they're fighting, I have no idea. Just a match on Backlash to feel Backlash. All it was, man. It really all it was, man. Um, and yeah, and so where do you go from here with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn? Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn should be in the Raw tag team division with Lashley and Strowman. I really wish they could meet when more storylines on the line, when why they actually fighting. I really hope WWE does that in the next episode. Sorry, in the next time they meet. Hopefully, which will be soon. WWE does that storyline with why they're actually fighting and why we're actually having a match between these two teams. For WWE, um, for the tag team titles, hopefully. Owens and Zayn should stay in the tag team division because there's nothing else to do on Monday Night Raw. You can maybe have one of them go in the mid card division to feud with Seth Rollins because we haven't seen that in a while, especially Sami Zayn and Seth Rollins. I don't think we've seen that in years. So I would love to see Sami Zayn and Seth Rollins go there for the Intercontinental Championship. If you guys want to do that, and Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley should just go in the tag team division and break themselves apart. Then they can have their matchup soon, and then Strowman should go at the Universal Championship soon after. I would have Strowman go in Money in the Bank. I would love to see Strowman be Mr. Money in the Bank. Get legitimacy back to the Money in the Bank after a terrible year for Money in the Bank contract holders last year. I would have Strowman, and probably if Asuka doesn't try for the Women's Championship this month, Asuka win it. Why not? I would have Strowman and Asuka win Money in the Bank this year. I think it's best. I really think it's best. Or if you don't want to give Nakamura another shot at the WWE title, have him win Money in the Bank. Have him win Money in the Bank. We might see none either. We're not might see none either. Alright, hold on, bro. Close my door. Alright, hold on, guys. I'll be right back, and then we're gonna go over the main event, and then that'll be it for Backlash review results. Let me see. I'll be right back, guys. Alright. Now, the main event. Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe. Fans ate this matchup apart, and rightfully so. We heard chants of "this is boring," I said earlier. Rusev Day and CM Punk, because this matchup was very, very boring. It really was boring. You know what I'm saying? And this should not have been the main event. The main event should have been the WWE Championship match. And I'm not going over it again. I don't care what WWE Championship match. The title is more prestigious. It needs to be prestigious, and be on a guy that could hold the WWE title. I mean, legitly. And AJ Styles. AJ Styles is not going to the main event of the show. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what we see. I don't care. Should have main event the show. And fans agree with me, and people agree with me. All around the world, most people agree with that statement. It should have main evented the show. That's the reason why the show is a 7 out of 10 for me. That's the only reason. Other than that, it'll be an 8 out of 10. Really would. But the match did not officially begin. Joe blasted outside the ring. The same scene played out once the bell rang, when the Samoa submission machine dominated his foe. Reigns come back to him, split out as Joe smothered him out. Eventually, the Big Dog was able to fight back, snuggling out with Joe. The Power I've seen it happen the match once soon after, thanks to the Coquilla clutch. Reigns escaped but could barely stand. Even so, he was able to strike with the spear and get the 3 count. So Reigns wins via pinfall and defeats Samoa Joe. You know, it was just a generic Roman Reigns match. The fans didn't care. I didn't care about it. You know what I'm saying? Joe should have won this match. If Samoa Joe's going for a WWE title, why is he losing to Roman Reigns? Well, I guess he's not. I guess WWE's going to build him up again, I guess. But he's in the WWE title picture. Even though he might not get one until after Money in the Bank. If we head towards possibly Battleground. Or whatever they got playing between SummerSlam. But, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, though. With Great Balls of Fire, we heard that might be coming back. With Blue Fire this time. That's what I heard. The concept was coming up for Great Balls of Fire. It's like, oh God, that's gonna be bad with co-branded. That's gonna look ugly. It really is gonna look ugly. I didn't really like the pay-per-view, but you know, Roman Reigns will probably fight Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam or Money in the Bank. He might enter the Money in the Bank ladder match. This is what I'm scared about, guys. JD brought us up last night. Reigns can win Money in the Bank. Can win Money in the Bank, man. Ugh. Overall, this event was a C-level main event and a C-level pay-per-view. Decent. A decent show. WWE did no favors by scripting the same old comeback story. The juxtaposition between hero and people, babyface, company portrays him, and his unlike figure he actually is, remains jarring. That was basically it. Roll it down. Roll it down. Roll it down. So, they did no favors with that, guys. So, yeah. And that was Backlash. Hope you enjoyed the review, man. You guys enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe, turn down below. Turn that bell for all of my notifications, man, so you guys don't never miss a video. I'm Coach Train. Talk to you guys in the next one. Peace. Remember to be glorious in everything you do. Shout out to everybody that watches videos. Shout out to everybody that comes down below. See y'all for the next video. I'm out. Oh, and also, guys, I got some Universe Mode coming out. The Dirty Monday Night Raw. The Raw before Payback. And a little bit of surprise at the end of the show with a bonus clip of the main event.